Hello everyone, welcome to Shada Cook. Today we are going to make Dudi Halwa or Lauki Halwa. It's a sweet dessert which is popular in India and is also very healthy. And this is my take on this halwa, which is very quick and very simple. So let's see what we need for this. 3 cups of shredded Dudi or Lauki, 150 grams of condensed milk, 3 tablespoons of ghee or clarified butter, 3/4 cup of milk, some cardamom powder and some almonds for garnishing. So let's start by heating the pan. Add ghee. Next add in Dudi. Now let it sit for about 3 to 4 minutes by giving it occasional stir. So after 3 to 4 minutes, next we're going to add in milk. And after adding milk, make sure to stir it continuously for about 2 to 4 minutes. So next we're going to add in condensed milk, which is going to give a nice texture and a nice flavor to your halwa. Mix it well. Now we're going to let it sit for about 3 to 4 minutes. Make sure to stir it occasionally. So you can see after 3 to 4 minutes, now we are going to keep it on the flame for another 2 to 4 minutes. So Dudi ka halwa is ready. So lastly we are topping it up with some cardamom powder for that nice flavor. So our Dudi halwa is ready and you can see it has got a beautiful color and a really nice texture and aroma. It's very healthy, but it also satisfies your taste buds. And you can see it's so quick and easy to make with just few ingredients. So do try it and let us know. If you like this video, do thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, welcome to Shada Cook. Today we are making rice kheer. Rice kheer is an Indian dessert which is loved and made in lot of occasions in India. To make this kheer we require 1 liter of full cream milk, 1/4 cup of basmati rice. You can also take any other rice if you want. All you need to do is soak the rice in water for half an hour. Half cup of sugar. You can take more or less according to your taste. And lastly, for some nice flavor and garnishing, here we have some chopped almonds, some chopped pistachio and some saffron thread. So first we're going to start by taking the milk in a heavy bottom pan and we're going to let it boil completely. Keep stirring it occasionally. So milk is boiled completely. Now I'm going to let it sit on the flame for more 15 to 20 minutes to reduce the milk. To this I'm going to add half teaspoon of ghee or clarified butter just so that my milk doesn't stick to the bottom. And make sure to stir it well. Stir it occasionally until it's nicely reduced. So after 20 minutes our milk is reduced. Now we're going to add in the rice. Let's add in our soaked rice. Now make sure to stir it on several intervals until the rice becomes nice and soft, and also the milk will get reduced. So the rice have become nice and soft, even my milk have reduced a lot. Now to this I'm going to add sugar. And now I'm going to stir it well. Now let's add in our flavors. I'm going to start by adding saffron threads, chopped almond and pistachio. Now I'm going to let it sit for another 3 to 5 minutes and keep on stirring it occasionally. Lastly, I'm just adding some cardamom powder just for the nice flavor, but it is optional. So the kheer is ready to be served. You can enjoy kheer hot or cold. It has got that beautiful mild yellow color of saffron and has a very nice flavor, aroma and texture. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Hello and welcome to Cooking with Sharda. Today we will make badam ka halwa. For this we will need 1 cup of almonds which are soaked in boiling hot water for about 45 minutes. After soaking, this would look something like this. And the reason to soak these is just to peel them easily. You can see, just press it like that and you get your almonds peeled. So that's why we soak it for 45 minutes. So it becomes really easier to peel. Next thing we'll need is about 1 cup of sugar, half cup of ghee, half liter milk, and we'll need more little milk for grinding, and lastly some saffron threads and some cardamom for flavor. Okay, so to start preparing, firstly we are gonna keep the milk for boiling for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so until our milk is boiling, we are gonna grind our almonds with the milk, just a little bit of milk. Okay, so now we are gonna grind it. While grinding, we are not gonna make it like very fine paste. We are gonna keep it a little bit thicker. So this is the paste you get after grinding, and it took about 1 cup of milk. And the texture I'm talking about, it should be something like you should feel grainy. It is thick paste, and you should feel the texture to be very grainy. So that is the texture we need. Okay, so we'll start preparing the halwa. For that, we are gonna heat our heavy bottom pan. Make sure that you take a heavy bottom pan. Then we are adding ghee. So now we will add our almond paste to the ghee. Okay, so now we need to stir it continuously. You cannot leave it. So stir it continuously. The reason is so that it doesn't stick to your pan. Okay, on the other side, our milk has come to boil, and now we will add our saffron threads into the milk and just mix it. So it's been 10 minutes now, and this is how it's looking. It's half cooked, and we have added 1 teaspoon of more ghee into it. So you can definitely add more of ghee as per your wish or as per required. Okay, so now we're gonna stir it more for like more 10 minutes or so. So we need to just continuously stir it. So our almonds are cooked, and you can see it has got golden brown. So this is how it should look. Just golden, it should get nice golden brown. So as it has got golden brown, so now we will add our boiled milk very carefully, and then give it a stir. Make sure you stir it continuously. The whole process of cooking this halwa from the start to end is about stirring it continuously. So after some time you will see the bubbles in the halwa. So be careful with those and cook it on a low flame. So it's been around 5 minutes, and you can see, and make sure that you stir it very continuously. It should not stick to the pan at all, and it looks something like this. And now we will add sugar and mix everything well. You can add sugar more or less according to your requirement. Even after adding sugar, stir it continuously. The reason to add sugar in the end is so that the natural color just comes out in the halwa. So it's been about 5 minutes, and now our halwa is ready. And lastly, we are going to add about 1 spoon of ghee and some cardamom. Okay, so finally our halwa is completely ready, and we have not added any color. This is the natural color of the halwa, and it looks really good. So the badam ka halwa is ready, and we have garnished it with some chopped almonds, and it looks really good and it also tastes really good. It is a delight to have and it's really yummy. Do subscribe and thumbs up this video to support our channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome to Shadikut. Today we are making coconut barfi. It is a tasty soft coconut dessert which is very easy to prepare. You require only 4 ingredients and your coconut barfi will be ready. It is very popular in India, especially during certain occasions. So let's see how to make it. Let's go through the ingredients. For this we require 250 grams of desiccated coconut, 250 grams of mawa or khoya. This is plain mawa without sugar, 150 grams of sugar, and lastly cardamom powder. It's very easy. We just peel the cardamom, crush the seeds, and you get this fresh cardamom powder. It gives a very nice flavor and a nice aroma to your coconut barfi. So let's start preparing the coconut barfi. First we are going to take the desiccated coconut into the pan and we are going to roast it for about 2 minutes at low heat. This will help to bring out the flavor and the aroma of the coconut. So make sure you stir it continuously for about 2 minutes. So after roasting it 2 minutes, we are going to transfer the roasted coconut into a bowl. So we have roasted the coconut. Now we're going to roast mawa. We're going to roast it the same way, but we are going to roast it for about 4 to 5 minutes at low flame, and make sure that you stir it continuously. For roasting the mawa, I would suggest to take a non-stick pan. So after 4 to 5 minutes, our mawa is cooked. So we are going to turn off the flame. And now to the mawa, we are going to add our roasted coconut. And mix your mawa and coconut well. So our mawa and coconut mixture is ready. So keep it aside. Till then, we are going to make sugar syrup. So next we are going to make sugar syrup. For that we are taking about 150 grams of sugar. To that we are going to add half cup of water. So you can keep it on about medium flame and mix it occasionally. So over here you can see the sugar has dissolved completely and the water has come to the boil. Now we're going to cook it for more few minutes until we get half thread. Okay, so to check the proper consistency of the sugar syrup, you're going to take few drops of sugar syrup and then dip your finger inside. Make sure that the sugar is very hot and you can see it's half thread. So over here our sugar syrup is ready. Okay, so next we are going to transfer our sugar syrup into the coconut and mawa mixture. And now we are going to mix everything well. So next over here we have took this tray and we have greased the tray with some ghee so that the mixture doesn't stick. Now we are going to transfer the mixture into the tray, and now with the help of a spatula even out the layer so it's all even and equal. So on the top we are going to sprinkle some cardamom powder, and now let it sit and set for about an hour. So now our coconut barfi is all set. So now we are going to cut it into pieces, equal squares. So cut it and serve it. If you like this video, do thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.